Hey guys, so right now I'm 1 week and 1 day out. Nervous is the least of the things that I could say right now. I'm nervous, I'm excited, I'm prepared, I'm ready. It's definitely felt like a long prep, but it's been like a relatively short prep. I only did a 13-week prep. I just said prep like 4 times. Sorry. Prep brain. Anyways, sorry about that. Anyways, there's been a lot going on. Training keeps changing. This is my last week in the program that I'm doing right now, which I got not last week, but the week before, maybe, or maybe last week. I don't know. One or the other. I keep playing with my hair because I got new extensions today for the show, and I'm kind of trying them out. They're super long, like they go down to my hip bones. So I really love them. I feel like Rapunzel. I feel like a pretty princess. So I'm excited. Yeah, I got my new extensions. I got my heels, my suit. I've been posing like crazy. I have my tan booked. I have my jewelry. I know what I'm doing with my makeup, which I am doing myself, which please wish me luck. But yeah, I'm registered for my show. I'll get my NPC card there. I don't know. It's just a lot of fun. I don't know. I'm really happy that it's almost done and that show day is almost here because it's just been so time consuming and energy consuming, especially like with dieting. You get fatigued a lot easier because your calorie levels are lower and carbs and fats are what give your body energy, and with lower carbs and fats you're giving your body less energy. Therefore I try to sleep as much as possible. Also doesn't help that I've been sick for the past few days, and what are you gonna do? So training is fun. I'm still deadlifting, which is cool. I pulled 255 for 2 the other day, which was really surprising. I was like 2.5 weeks out, pulling 255 for 2. So I was happy. But yeah, my strength is still there in most aspects. I noticed yesterday when I deadlifted that it was backing off. I wound up with my last set like 135 for 3, and I was like, I'm exhausted and my back hurts. I need to finish training and go to bed. So I just kind of wrapped up my whole training day, ate, and went to bed. I'm doing this one solo. Tyler's home, so I figured since I'm home, I might as well record one, and I'm 1 week out, so people might be interested in what I'm doing. We're still doing like a carb cycling approach, but my high days are the days that I update Tyler, and those are nice. I like high days. They're solid. My low days suck, but to be expected. I'm doing cardio every training day, but I'm doing, for me, I do three days a hit and 2 days of steady state. So it's not too bad. The steady state kind of breaks it up, and since it's been nice out, like Tyler and I did steady state on the beach the other day, and on the beach in LBI, walking the beach for a half hour, really? Am I complaining? No. So I like it. Plus, I have like this path right in front of my, well, to the side of my house that you can just walk all the way down. And it takes you like almost into the next town. So I just walk that. I'll walk whatever minutes halfway of my cardio because it's changing. Like at first it was 20, then it was 30, now it's 40. So I'll walk 20 minutes up and then 20 minutes back. And then I'm back home. So I like that. I like when the weather's nice, so this way I can do that instead of like spending 40 minutes of my time on a treadmill, which sucks. My high days are kind of like refeed days to see how we're going to carb me up after depleting me next week. Oh my god, that's next week. That starts in like 3 days. That just hit me. Okay. Having a mild panic attack. But yeah, I don't know. Nothing's really interesting. I'm working a new job. I am a physical therapist aide at a place in my town, and I really like it. I started as an intern, and I'm gonna potentially have the opportunity for a paid position, which would be really nice because, don't get me wrong, I love interning, and I know that I need to pay my dues before I get a job in the field, and especially like with going to school for something like this is like clinic hours, and I can potentially get credits for it too, which is really great, and that saves me a lot of money. So I don't know. I don't mind doing it unpaid because I do have a job outside of that. I do work for Tyler's mom, and yeah, it's a lot of fun. I like it. I like both jobs. They're very different, but they're very helpful to me in every way. Like, with Tyler's mom, I learned a lot of, like, the business aspect of, like, how to run your own business. And especially with starting Best Mode, like, that's really important to me because I want to learn how to start a business and start a business right and be successful. So, I have a lot of stuff planned for Best Mode, so stay tuned. And I think Tyler's pulling some tricks up his sleeve with some tie effect stuff. So, we'll see how that goes. But yeah, so that's that. And then, of course, I like my internship because I want to be a physical therapist. But more leaning towards, like, a strength and conditioning coach and working with athletes and injury prevention. So this way, like, say, powerlifters. A lot of people injure their backs who are aspiring powerlifters because they don't know how to deadlift properly, or they don't know how to do X properly, or they don't know how to stabilize themselves properly. There's a lot of factors that go into it. And with that being said, I'd like to prevent that. I'd like to work with athletes. I want to work with Olympic lifters, powerlifters, bodybuilders, CrossFitters, if they know how to CrossFit. I'm not bashing CrossFit. I've just seen some very bad things. So if you do CrossFit and you're watching this video, you're like, wow, this bitch. Not hating. Just, if it's done properly, by all means. Good for you. If it's not, and you just bounce your deadlifts off the floor because you use bumper plates and you're throwing them at the ground, that's none of my business. I swear, I think I'm funny, and I know I'm not. I hope you guys get a kick out of it. But yeah, I think that's just about it. Yeah, so there's my career goals. I'd like to turn Best Mode into something other than just personal training. I'd like it to be like strength and conditioning and a place for athletes to grow and to learn more. And of course, I'd love to coach athletes too. Like, I'd love to coach bodybuilders and powerlifters just because I think that that's so interesting. But enough about that. You guys will see what's to come. I promise. But yeah, I have my suit. I have my heels. I have my tan booked. It's getting real. I'm definitely getting more and more nervous. So, it's fun though. If you're thinking about competing and you don't know if you want to or not, I'm going to put one thing into perspective. It's expensive. It's very, very expensive. Just to give you a little bit of a number. Over $200 for the suit. Although I do work with Lydia Gurley, and she's absolutely amazing and works with budgets. That was my budget for my suit. So, take that with a grain of salt. Over $200 for my suit. $40 for my heels. $100 for my tan. $120 for the NPC card. $180 to register for the show. $50 an hour. I'm going to guesstimate that most posing coaches charge about $50 an hour, roughly. Depends on the coach, depends on where you're at. So $50 an hour for posing. What else is there? Coach fees, which, date your coach. You might not have to pay those. Worked out for me. No, I date Tyler for other reasons, I swear. I love him. He's great. I'm actually looking at a picture of us. We went to a wedding, and it was a lot of fun. Anyways, coach fees, the cost of meals, because even though I'm a flexible dieter, it's expensive to eat. Like, bag of chips, price of a box of Quest bars. Like, come on. So, there's a lot of things to consider. It's just all personal preference, and I just pushed my keyboard back into my new desk because I have a new desk because we redid my whole room and I wasn't expecting my laptop to shake, so sorry for that. And this is honing in on 10 minutes, and I think I've just been rambling about stuff, and I've probably repeated myself. I just burped. Wow. I hope you guys think I'm, like, entertaining, because I suck. It's also like 2 a.m., so sorry. Anything else I want to talk about? Oh, big thing. If you are in prep and you look at yourself in the mirror and you tell yourself you are not lean enough, consult with your coach. Because you might think that way because that's how you see yourself. And you don't see, like, the huge changes. Because you see yourself every day. And you're like, wow, I look the same as I did 6 weeks ago. What the fuck is this? Pardon my language. And then you look at a picture from 6 weeks ago, and then you look at yourself now, and you're like, wow. And your coach, like, obviously knows those immediate difference. And if you're coaching yourself, you need to be able to do it in an unbiased way. Just, like, not like, oh, wow, I'm fat. I need to diet harder. And, like, you're on no carbs, and you're 27 weeks out. You gotta give yourself some room. But hey, that might be the case for some people. This is not... There's no written numbers that say, like, okay, you're 120 pounds, and you want to compete here. You need to cut this, and this for this amount of time. That's not the way it works. I mean, hey, you could try that. You could definitely look that up online and try that. It might not work. But, yeah. Don't be so hard on yourself. Because a lot of days, I'm holding myself accountable to this as well. I look in the mirror, and I see myself, and I'm like, how am I even, like, 1 week out? Like, I don't look 1 week out. I don't look lean. And I talked to Ty about it, and Ty's like, well, what does 1 week out look like? You're lean, you're conditioned, you're this, that, and the other thing. And he kind of screws my head on straight. But it just... It's a mind game. And it's very hard mentally. So, love yourself. Because if you don't love yourself, no one's going to love you. And that's not true. A lot of people are going to love you, even if you don't love yourself. But, love yourself. You're important. And, yeah, now I'm done rambling. But, that's just my opinion. That's how my prep is going. And I will probably update you guys during peak week, because I'm sure that I'm going to be an excited little girl and be like, oh my god, it's peak week. And just like how everyone does during peak week. Because it's exciting. But, yeah, at 12 minutes that I'm at now, I think I'm done. I hope you guys enjoyed my rambling. I hope you guys enjoyed me drinking my water bottle, burping, and repeating myself. This is what happens in prep. I'm kidding. It's not always like this. But have a nice day, night. I don't know what time I'll upload this. So I'll see you guys later. Bye.